Do you feel like doing absolutely nothing this past week? It's astrology time! Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. I've been really looking into the transits of 2026 to do a YouTube video on it soon, and oh my god, we are in a huge time period of massive change right now. We start this upcoming week off on Monday with the moon in Capricorn, adding tension to Jupiter in Cancer, and Chiron in Aries. This might bring up a lot of emotional wounds around our identity and where we need to expand in support and self-care for ourselves. We might really need to call on certain relationships in our life that help us to feel grounded through all of these changes and triggers and give us a new perspective on what needs to change around our identity to step into our highest form of expansion. Also on Monday, Venus is right on top of Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, so expect some major mindset things to come up. I mean, this is why we haven't had as much energy as normal, because we're really called to go inside of ourselves right now and do some cleanup work in our emotional body. This is going within your mindset to transform, step into a new sense of worthiness, maybe related to money and relationships, and change what about your inner world needs a makeover to align with the money and values you've stepped into that are different from the old version of yourself. Then on Tuesday, the moon moves into Aquarius and over Pluto, bringing us a much needed emotional transformation. Our energy levels this week might be up and down as well. But again, you're called to rest for a reason when you are to recharge, because change is exhausting and we're all in the thick of it right now. Embrace being in the cocoon. It's getting you to where you're meant to go next. Especially because early this week, Mars in Sagittarius is challenging both the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. So major release of an old mindset so we can step into the direction we've been moving towards for probably the past few years and really solidifying that in right now. On Wednesday, the moon continues to move through Aquarius as Venus starts to harmonize with Saturn and Pisces, really living from your values and letting go of relationships that aren't aligned with that are really going to serve you right now. It is going to open up the space for more creativity, a heightened intuition, and actually having the energy and space to do what you want to do, what your dream is that you've been building probably for several years. Thursday, the moon moves into Pisces. Could be an emotional day. We might also be really called to take action on something around whatever's been coming up for us the past few weeks, as the moon is going to challenge the sun in Sagittarius. There could be something we really need to speak our truth about. And then on Friday, the moon's going to move over the North Node in Pisces, adding an emotional energy to what direction we're headed that's actually aligned with the dream we have for ourselves in our life, maybe even taking steps to move in that direction through inspired action, as Saturn also goes direct on this day. Time to externalize everything we have reevaluated as it relates to what we're committed to and disciplined with to build our dream. Clearing out the old and stepping into the new. Then on Saturday, the moon moves over both Saturn and Neptune, amplifying that. There might be sudden emotional drive to act on something we realize we want to do or create or share, especially because on Saturday, Mercury goes direct. We'll be harmonizing with all that's in Pisces and all that's in Cancer. This grand water trine is incredibly magical, also really rare, and asking us to feel, to heal, so we can channel what creative things are going to support where we're headed. And later on Saturday and into Sunday, the moon moves into Aries, giving us the energy of emotional renewal. There might be emotional drive to take action, initiate something related to whatever has been really coming up for us all month that we are reflecting on. This is like go time. Also, Venus is going to be opposite Uranus, so expect some sudden change and innovation as it relates to your relationships, money, values, and self-worth. By the end of this weekend, it feels like a lot of the fog has been lifted and it's go time. How is it showing up for you? Come find me on YouTube for your weekly horoscope based on your rising sign, and I'll see you next week.